So, we have had a job interview and we got rejected. But let's talk about the interview. And we're at transfer deadline day, though I'm not expecting to make many transfers because we barely got the money and we can't really sign anyone under the age of 21 that's foreign, so awkward. Anyway, let's talk about the transfers and let's talk about the matches we've had since we last met, shall we? Hello, welcome to JLABTV. I'm JLAB and this is Football Manager 2022. The master we built to say with Derby County. We had a job interview with Celtic, and I was going to make this a video if we got offered the job, but they turned me down for Malky Mackay. And here's the thing, I don't think Mackay's a bad manager, but I genuinely believe that there was one reason and one reason alone I got turned down for this role. I asked to wait until the end of the season to take over. Yeah, I got offered the option to wait until the end of the season to take over Celtic in January. I didn't think it was possible to do that early, but apparently you can. And yeah, that's a new thing for me. I didn't think it was possible. And it's interesting to know that's the case, but at the same time, we turned down by Celtic because I think they generally want to wait until then to get a new manager. And to be fair, I can't blame them. And since then, there's been a few interesting situations with jobs and such. Liverpool apparently upset with Gerrard already, which, gotta be honest, that's a bit quick to be turning on Gerrard, but it is what it is. Bournemouth are not so happy with their manager at the moment, who just took over. And Hamburg could become available, but they're bottom of the Bundesliga, and I'm not so sure I really want to go to a bottom of the table team in the Bundesliga when I'm currently doing really well in the league. So let's talk about the games we had since we last met, shall we? So we took on Southampton at St Mary's Stadium, and we took the lead inside 5 minutes after Irvine scores that goal. They were down to 10 men inside 3 minutes. So really, if we didn't win this game, it was slightly disappointing, and we only won by a goal to nil. But it's still a win, and another victory, another 3 points. I'm not complaining. We then hosted Brighton and only drew 0-0 against them. They beat us out of the year. We probably should have won this game looking at the statistics, but I was trying to rotate and rest my players a little bit because it was literally just 2 days after the game we had against Southampton, so really, not surprising we weren't at our best, but still, a share of the spoils, unbeaten, we're doing quite well. Then we took on Crystal Palace, a team we beat 5-1 last time out we took them on. And we were 1-0 down inside 52 minutes. I think, okay, it's Palace. We can get back in this game, right? No, Palace decided to actually turn up in this game and do well for once. Hughes finds Suarez, who gets the first of many goals in this game. And yeah, it's 2-1. We do get a goal back almost immediately though. Irvine gets lucky with this, plays it across the face of goal to find Walsh, who gets the tap in really. If he misses that, it's embarrassing. But 2-1, I thought, okay, we get a chance to make it 3-1 or something. Then Walsh makes that stupid pass. Bassey finds Suarez, who gets a second goal. 3-1 to Palace now. And then he completes his hat-trick in the 82nd minute of the game. We've conceded 4 goals against Crystal Palace. And I am at loss for words as to why we started this side now. And this team to have this kind of performance against. No idea why, but it is what it is. And it was just one of those games where, despite the fact we had the same amount of shots on goal and on target, we just couldn't do well with our chances, and it's very frustrating to say the least. So, hopefully this will be the first and last time we lose by this sort of scoreline. Well, we then hosted Preston North End in the FA Cup, and we took the lead inside 12 minutes after Cardozo scores the opening goal. And I kind of rotated the squad a little bit because I thought, you know what, we can rotate a bit because we've got Liverpool next. Why not tinker these? Then Cardozo finds Fraser. Fraser with a lovely delivery to find Walsh. He scores again. 2-0. 52 minutes in. FA Cup looks quite nice. Then we get a third, and this might be my favourite goal of the bunch. Haynes shoots. Timber saved it. Hits the defender. Goes in. It's just one of those moments where I feel sorry for the keeper because he's done a really good save. And his defender's literally behind him, and it's deflected off the defender and goes into the back of the net anyway. Keeper had no chance. There's nothing you could do there. And the defender, while was trying to do his best, just got in the way a little bit there. And we're through to the fourth round of the FA Cup where we take on Burnley, which is actually our next match, which we might do live if We don't do many transfers, or any transfers. We then hosted Liverpool in the league, and so 74 minutes in, they took the lead. Jones finds Brahim Diaz. I think that's a pass. I could be wrong. But Brahim Diaz scores the only goal of the game, and they win by 1-0. Perhaps we should have lost this game, but I was disappointed regardless. Valente had a horrible game as well, so yeah, not ideal. Walsh actually had a goal ruled out for offside. I knew he was offside immediately when it happened, but yeah, we just won as Liverpool, and maybe, just maybe, it was expected. Then we went to Bournemouth. We took the lead after Zangri scored his first league goal this season from the penalty spot. We then make it 2-0 after 36 minutes. Evans with a lovely ball forward to find Walsh. Walsh with that kind of finish. Evans is so good of a player sometimes that when he does that sort of delivery, you can't help but admire it. Our striker up front had a bad game, but everyone else was really good. So we win by 2-0. And again, we dominated. And really, I think at this point we're showing, yeah, we deserve to be in the Premier League next year. We do, don't we? We then hosted Watford and actually went behind inside 20 minutes after this shot went in. And honestly, that's a really good finish. I can't fault the players for, well, I can't fault the keeper for doing much there. The fairness, other story, but we equalise. Irvine scores inside 35 minutes to give us an equalising goal. Okay, that's good. Can we do more? Then we score the first goal to make it 2-1. And Rudoni, I mean, Haynes just, it's a stupid pass from their defender who actually scored the opening goal. So, yeah, unfortunate for him. We then make it 3-1 inside 91 minutes. Yamilik finds Gerbic, and Gerbic showing why he's so useful by scoring again. He's never really going to be good enough for the league, like to start for us, but as an impact sub, he's amazing and he's really, really good for me. And we win 3-1 against Watford. A good win, because it now is we're safe from relegation. And when I say safe from relegation, we've got 41 points. We are 24 points clear of 18th place Palace, which really tells me just how bad that defeat was. Liverpool are getting hand in us, and while we're in 7th, they've got to face Arsenal. Chelsea are in 2nd. Newcastle are running away with the league right now. So it will be the first league title, it looks like, for Newcastle in this campaign, in this save. And fair play to them, they've been really good. They've only lost 3 times and drawn 3 times, won every other game. And it was a nice situation to see. But now, transfer deadline day. If anything happens, I'll let you know. If nothing happens, well, we'll just go to the Burnley game. But it is what it is. Let's take part. So we just got an offer of 20.5 million for Charlie Creswell. I'm going to turn this down, but it's the fact it's actually happened. And we've been given this offer. Good money. But I'm going to turn it down regardless, because he doesn't want to go. And we've also got the likes of Kane potentially on a loan list as well. That being said, though, Kane was actually at one point looking like a player that was wanting to go, but then I gave him first team football because, you know, injuries and such, and now he says, actually, I don't want to leave. Thank you for using me. So Kane could be someone who's going to stay even if they only wanted to pay 20% of the wages. Yeah, we need 50%. Come on, guys. Be smart. That being said, this guy is available for transfer for 1 million, and I'm going to be trying to be smart about this and not sign him straight away because I can't sign him straight away. It's literally going to be one of those things where end of the season in England, so he'll join in the 9th, so he'll technically count for the next one. I wonder if they'll go for this. Yeah, they'll go for it. All right, cool. I wonder if he'll want to do that. But yeah, Lima's not that bad. He's very quick. And he's got some good mental attributes and good technical attributes. So I think he could be a player that we could utilize in the future. Whether or not we'll use him right now or send it out on loan, I don't know. But 1 million feels like a no-brainer to me. It really does. And he wants to leave anyway. So really, it'll be. He's very good at living in this country, in a new country anyway. So yeah, he'll be very good for the future. And he'll also get the work permit. So, they say if he's actually too expensive. It doesn't feel like they're saying it's too expensive. So yeah, that's a good sign. We got Robin Cott, who's also available for 3.5 million. Is he a right back or he says he's a right back? I could see I might actually look for this guy. I feel like he's better than Cesar Hernandez, but we do need a centre back as well, and he could be a good centre back if we want him to be. I feel like we've got a good opportunity here with this guy, so let's go try and get this guy as well. I wonder if he'll be. Okay, he cannot play. He's already been for 2 matches, so it'll probably be another one of those things at the end of the season for next year as well. So 3.5 million. I'm just going to see what happens because I can. Okay, so we are going to do this move. I will question about whether or not I can do this. Colt looks like he might want to move to stay in Germany, so I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't want to go to us. But Lima, we're going to look at. I think he says squad player. I am actually considering, maybe squad player for him. He's got potential. He does want a big pay rise. I'm going to get rid of that, though, and stay with squad player. 9 grand? It's not that bad, I suppose. Get rid of this, and say stay at 8 grand. You want more bonuses, do you? I can work with that. 9 grand. 9.5 grand. Yeah, Lima could be on its way here. So now, Colt, he wants 27.5 grand, but he would probably be starting in the ring back position because I genuinely think he'll be really good for me, and it might be, it's good competition for Hernandez, and it would probably replace Williams anyway, who probably will not be with us next year in the team. He's just not good enough. He's a decent player. I might move Williams on, honestly, to be honest with you, but yeah. For Cott, this could be interesting. We'll let him go out and learn English, because let's be honest, it would be making sense. Get rid of this. I think the regular starter I can work with. Let's see how much you want. Get rid of this. I say get rid of this. And up this to 40 mil. Not lock it in. And then lower this to 22 grand a week. Oh wow, okay. He wants more. Cool. Let's add that. Get rid of this. Let's go for 26 grand. If he doesn't want to join us, it's fine. Oh, he's willing to join. Cool. Perfect. Okay. Because he's not signing for us right now, it'd be perfect. Luca Romero, I was looking at this guy at one point, thinking that he'd be a good signing for me. But the more I think about it, the less I'm actually enthralled by the idea. So Luca Romero, I'm not going to sign, despite the idea I could have done that at one point, but there you go. And Romero's gone to Udinese anyway, so Watford literally got beaten by their parent club. That's hilarious. Are they still parent club related? Are they still the affiliates? I thought they are. Oh, for goodness sake, I forgot how many there is. Yeah, they're still affiliates. And Watford are the parent club here. That's weird. But okay. Interesting. I didn't realize how many... I keep forgetting how many affiliates Italian clubs have. This is why I love Italy so much. I really do. Okay, so interestingly, these moves will actually potentially happen after the transfer deadline then, because we're waiting until next window, which is actually interesting. I've never tried it before, so I think the fact that we could potentially gain these two players of 4.5 million in between them is actually a good deal for us. And they're actually, I guess because they're age as well, 21 and 20. I'm curious to see what happens here, but I wouldn't be shocked if we do have this issue. We might actually... I'm probably going to actually look at my other moves I've got that are coming through and actually cancel these deals. I'm going to terminate. Because I've already got these deals coming through. I'm going to try and find a way to terminate this. I really am. Because I don't think they're as good as I thought they would be. And yeah, they're not really doing it very well, are they? So there you go. Yeah. Anyway. So West Brom want Gerbeck on loan, but they only want me to make him the squad player. So I'm going to reject this offer simply because I'm already using him as part of my squad. They can think again if they're going to do the same thing to a man I have made into my favourite player of them all. Oh, Liverpool also play against Arsenal, and they beat Arsenal and go above us in the league. Why couldn't Arsenal be something productive, honestly? They're now 11 points behind Newcastle. Newcastle are going to win the league this year. I'm not even upset. I'm more surprised that United potentially being dragged into a relegation fight. It's not going to happen, but the fact that actually they're closest to the relegation fight than we are by 10 points is actually ridiculous. So, yeah, Man United could go down if they continue to lose their games. Also, Harry Kane's gone to Liverpool. That happened today. He's already got 2 goals and 4 for them. He signed up for 19. I almost went for him, but then I realised actually he wants European football. We're not going to get in European football. But yeah, 34-year-old Harry Kane at Liverpool, scoring goals. He's still rather good, actually, isn't he? So there you go. Alright, we sent a player out on loan to Hillsborough, and 30 minutes left. We are going to, not do much. I mean, we also had Bilic who wanted to leave, but we agreed 25.5 million. No one's coming for him, and he's still going to stick around, despite only playing 6 times this year in the Premier League. He's going to be upset, so awkward times. So transfer deadline's ended. We're still paying the least amount of money in the Premier League by quite some distance. And we didn't sign a single player, but we did sell some players. And I should probably go over this actually, because I realise now you probably not realise it. But Waddy Jonk, we sold for 65,000 to South African side Mamelodi Sundowns. We never played him, and it made sense. He came through our academy. I never played him. They approached him for end of contract thing. They agreed a deal. I asked, actually, do you want to buy him now? And they said, yeah, you know what? Let's get him. We can buy him now. He's gone. And apart from that, Baker's gone to Barrow. He's never going to play for us. Makes sense to get rid of him. Rui Abdul is also gone to South Shields. Never playing for us. Very bad consistency. I have no idea why they brought him in, but okay. And also, we're going to send some players out on loan to Elfsborg. They said they're going to use him. And you know what? As far as I'm concerned, if they want to use our players, we can use them as a loan farm effectively to try and make sure they get promoted again to the top flight of Swedish football, because they're now in the second tier. They are actually expected to be finishing in 8th place right now, and if they can do that, that's great. They got 2 of the best players in Division 2. If I can get this team promoted through our loans, then as far as I'm concerned, that's a win for me. Alright? Either way though, I'm going to end this here. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves. I hope you guys like and share this video, and that you subscribe to the channel. It really does help me a lot. Sorry if this wasn't as exciting as I thought it would be, but I had the off chance it would happen, and then we made some moves, and other moves were going on as well. But we'll find out if the moves we've made today will go through for next year. And let's be honest, it should, but you never know. Either way though, until next time, goodbye, and well, good night.